This is, in fact, the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles, along with Frank Rios and Matthew Barroso. If I had to rank y'all in order of who was my favorite, it would be Jennifer, and then that's about it.
Like that.
I stopped the list with Jennifer. Welcome back, Jennifer and Ryan. We appreciate y'all working behind the scenes. I am Ramon Robles. I don't know if I said that or not, but this is the Carbingo Show, brought to you every week by our fine friends at Carbingo.com. When it is time, or even if you don't think it's time, even if you're just curious and you want to sell your vehicular that's sitting out in the garage or out on the driveway, give us a call or go to the Carbingo.com website, fill out some information. Boom, you're going to get an offer and you're going to be satisfied. Before we get started, speaking of money, you know how much the president of the United States makes?
Too much.
$300,000 a year, I think.
Close.
Like
it's been upped a little bit. $400,000 a year. Okay. Do you know that he is the fifth highest paid world leader? Fifth highest.
Wow.
Fifth, which surprised me because I thought the president of the United States, most powerful country in the world, it's got to be the highest paid. Nope. The prime minister of Singapore is the top earner as far as world leaders go, making $1.6 million a year.
That's pretty good.
That's a good job if you can get it.
It's a lot of chili.
Interesting.
That's all the chili. Yeah. What'd you say, Matthew Barroso?
I said that's interesting.
Yeah. Singapore.
Singapore, yeah.
I mean, you would think that they would probably spend that money somewhere else. I mean, they're Canaan people and stuff.
I don't know much about Singapore, other than the Singapore noodles are really good in Chinese restaurants.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Let me
they're
write
very
that
good.
down.
They have like some
Are
sort
they
of,
spicy? Or
some
you
sort
can
of
get
curry on them. They're good.
Okay. Singapore.
Yeah.
You like spicy?
I do. I love
Yeah, me
spice.
too. Matthew Barroso?
I do.
Yeah.
Spicy is very good.
Anybody not like spicy? Ryan, you like spicy? Jennifer, of course, she's got a delicate disposition. I
Immediately
understand
we go to food, right? No matter what happens.
well, you
Singapore
said it.
president.
You did it.
Money.
Less than
food.
2. It took us less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. It actually did. It's illegal to own a rabbit in Queensland, Australia, with one exception. Anybody want to give me that exception?
If you're a magician.
That is correct. That is absolutely correct. Look at
I was going to say if you're going to eat it like a restaurant.
check out the brain.
Jeez.
Okay, here's another one for you.
I can't
Smarty
keep
Pants.
up with Frank and this kind
Dude,
of stuff.
he's got a lot of years under him.
Come
A lot of...
I take it easy on the ear thing.
Hey.
well, I just mean, a lot
Wisdom.
of...
Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom. That's what I meant.
Wisdom.
Only 2 states in the United States have never had temperatures over 100 degrees. Name the 2 states.
Hawaii? Hawaii, probably.
That have never had over 100 degrees.
It's never had 100 degrees.
Never had 100 degrees.
The temperatures over... The states that never had a temperature over 100 degrees.
Over, okay.
Michigan.
Okay.
Alaska.
Okay.
Alaska's a good guess.
Alaska and Hawaii, I think.
The correct answer is Alaska and Hawaii. Good job, Frank. Frank and Jennifer. Wow, that is pretty good. Harry Truman joined the KKK in 1924 to get their support in a county judge election in Missouri. He never went to any of their meetings, and he quit almost immediately. But still, I mean,
You're saying a politician did something like that?
to get votes. Yeah, Harry
Interesting.
Truman, yeah. All right, Frank Rios, this is your moment. You ready for this?
Sure.
I have a car sitting out front,
Yes.
and I got to do something with it.
Yeah.
What do I do?
You want to sell it?
Yep.
You want to do something with
I
it?
got to get rid of it. I don't drive it anymore. My kids are off in college. They don't drive it.
Well, then you got to go to Carbingo.com because it's the easiest way to get rid of that vehicle. And it's super easy. You just go to Carbingo.com. We're going to ask you about 4 or 5 questions about your vehicle. And within a couple of minutes, you're going to get a number that's going to really, really surprise you. It's a great number, and we're going to give you a check right away. Even if you still owe the vehicle and you have equity in it, you get your equity check right away. If you're not near one of our buying centers, we'll go to you. We'll go to the doorstep of your house, drop off a check, and pick up that car. Super simple. Just go to Carbingo.com, or you can call us at 872-272-4646.
That is fantastic. You're going to give us all the chili, all the Singapore noodles.
Yeah,
Okay, I like that.
all of them.
If you had to guess, what percentage of all of life do humans make up on Earth? What percentage of all life on Earth are humans? Jennifer, we'll start with Jennifer back there because she's on fire.
I'm going to guess 6%.
6%. Ryan, you want to take a guess?
1.3.
1.3%. Okay. Frank Rios?
It's probably 0.5%.
Okay, 0.5.
I'll go with the $1.
Well,
Yeah,
what's
1%,
1?
1%.
1%. The correct answer, 0.01. Ooh. 0.0. There are 8 billion people on this earth, and that makes up 0.01%.
Well, yeah, if you think of just fish alone.
Yeah. Well, I was
The
thinking
ocean,
bugs. Think of
plants,
ants.
bugs,
Knock over an
yeah.
ant pile. See how
that's
many of
very
those creatures come running out.
Dang.
Isn't that crazy?
0.1.
Dang, nature, you're scary. All right. Do we have a good week, everybody? Welcome back.
Yeah.
Carbingo Show
fantastic.
950. KPRC. Everybody
Yes.
doing all right?
I think so.
Thank
yeah.
God, man. Can't
Yeah.
complain. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all blessed. We have no food this week, which kind of has got Matthew a little hangry, actually.
Yeah. You know, it's when you get used to a certain treatment.
Yeah,
you don't
that's
get it.
That's
true.
the problem. That's the problem with bringing food. You get
Yeah.
accustomed to it,
Yeah, I
right?
almost punched Frank when I saw him, but I was like, you know what?
Thank you
guy.
for not punching me
Yeah.
there, Mr. Matthew Barroso.
No, I would never do that. Allegedly, never.
Anybody have, okay, we're going to go with food here because Frank brought it up. Anybody have any odd eating habits? Maybe they eat only standing up or only eat in a corner, or they eat combinations of food that seem a bit odd to most people.
I used to get made fun of a lot when I was younger because I would eat ketchup on my rice.
That
Like
is
white
weird.
rice.
Yeah, you should have been made
It's kind
fun
of gross. Now
Well, when
that I'm
you
an
think about
adult,
it.
I'm like, ugh. But
I've
when I
heard
was a
ketchup
kid,
and eggs, but never ketchup.
I've had ketchup and eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still do that.
Frank Rios, nothing.
Not really. I'm just that that's super odd. No.
Okay.
I
What
don't,
about
I don't use ketchup on my hot dog, but I don't know if that's
ketchup on hot dogs? Perfect.
I don't
That's the way
like
God
ketchup on
intended
hot
it.
dogs.
Oh, that's
What is
important.
your hot dog?
mustard?
Just mustard.
Just mustard.
A little relish.
I respect
Yep.
that.
I like
But
mustard.
I mean, I don't
Mustard
know if
hot
that's
dog.
weird. It's just something that
No,
I
that's
that's
no.
not
How's that
weird.
weird, Ryan?
Nah, that's
anything?
normal. I think weird is like if you dip your hot dog in beer.
Well, we're gonna get to that here in just a second.
I used to
Ryan,
do saltine crackers and orange juice. Not like dipping. That's gross. But
Yeah.
like for some reason they
That's
kind
not
of
bad.
prepared nice, and I don't know why.
That's not too crazy.
Jennifer?
I don't think.
I mean, it's not
She's
really weird, but I used
not
to like
weird. Parmesan on popcorn. Now, that's not
that
weird.
sounds
Yeah,
good,
That's
actually.
actually. Dang, I'm hungry.
Cheesy popcorn.
Yeah,
is
that's
not-
fantastic. You were ahead of your time, actually.
I heard something pretty cool the other day that on that sushi originally the chef was sitting down, and the people eating around the bar were standing.
Oh, I think that's
Originally in Japan, that's how it was eaten.
Oh.
When I guess
Interesting.
sushi was introduced.
Okay.
Different, right?
Yeah, that's. I had no clue.
That's sitting sushi.
Well, Heinz.
Interesting.
Heinz wants you to dip your burger in crushed up potato chips. That doesn't sound too bad, honestly.
Not at all.
They are coming out with a little side of
Like powder?
potato chips and a little dip, so that you stick your sandwich or your hamburger in the dip, and then dip it into the chips, and then you eat it. Which, when I think about it, there were times where I would put chips in my sandwich for that texture and for
100%.
that crunch,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's not weird. It's
I
actually a
put-
pretty
no,
good
I
idea.
put-
It sounds really good.
Yeah.
I always put French fries in my burgers.
Yeah, I respect that. There's a place in Pittsburgh called Praney Brothers that actually shove French fries in sandwiches, and that's how they serve it to you.
One time, a guy, I was half listening because I had my headphones in, and I was putting chips in my sandwich at lunch. And he goes, "Oh, I do that too." And for whatever I thought, he said, "Oh, hey, nice tattoo."
Oh,
And I just got a tattoo, so I was feeling myself. And I go, "Oh, thanks, man." And he was like, he just kind of stared at me and walked away. It was a very awkward.
that reminds me of a time I was at a party and I told a girl who was with child. I didn't say anything about that. I said,
Fun way to say it.
I said, "Nice boots," and she goes, "Well, thank you. They get bigger when you're pregnant."
Yeah.
I said, "No, boots." And she goes, "Oh my God!" So that was kind of bad.
B-O-O-T-S.
We're over our time. Oh my God, we went long. I was thinking we were in a longer segment. All right, we got to run, boys. We'll be right back. This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC.
Did you know that selling your vehicle with Carbingo is as easy as... Carbingo, because your car is worth more.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles, along with Frank Rios and Matthew Barroso. We are here every Saturday.
How come you don't ever say Matthew first?
I have before.
Mm.
No,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
He actually said Ryan first once, too, which is cool.
Did I?
You mentioned
surprised.
Ryan, yeah.
Have you ever said Jennifer first?
No, but she is my favorite. I've told you that. Yeah,
Yeah.
so.
Interesting.
You made that very clear, sir.
Oh, this got really awkward really fast. I'm
hungry.
We are here every Saturday at 4 o'clock to bring you the Carbingo Show, talking all things ignorance and trying to wallow whip you to sell us your car because we want it. Now, is the most perfectest time to buy your
Most
vehicle.
perfect.
Absolutely.
Sell your
There's a shortage of new cars, and Carbingo is paying all the money for your pre-owned car that you don't need anymore. Maybe you're paying too much interest. Maybe you co-sign for somebody that's not quite making their payments on time and is driving you absolutely nuts. Sell that car to Carbingo because it's probably worth more than what you paid for it originally, and it's super, super easy. Carbingo.com is the place to go. Pretty self-explanatory. 4 or 5 questions. You're going to get a number, a hard number of how much we're going to give you for that car, and that number is very, very accurate. So no haggling, no back and forth. We'll go to your house, drop off a check, and pick up your car. Super simple at Carbingo.com.
Man, that is super simple.
The new Carbingo.
The new website, right? New Carbingo. How long do we got to say that?
I think this is about it. 2 weeks is about as much as I'll promote. Yeah,
Is that right? All right.
It won't be new anymore.
it'll be new still, I guess, in our hearts.
Newish.
The newish.
the new-
We'll just say newish,
The
and then
improved.
next week we'll be like, it's kind of new.
Well, in this day and age, how long is anything new, right? I mean,
Seconds.
yeah, exactly.
About 30 minutes.
Interesting fact here. Well, let's give Frank a shot at this, actually. The most forested country in the world. The country with the most forest.
Most forested
The most
country.
forested country in the world.
Germany.
Okay.
It's a good guess.
Anybody else wanna take a stab?
Country
Okay. Well, Ireland. Wow. Okay. Most forested country in the world.
forested.
Yeah. The most forested. Ryan, you want to take a guess?
Dang.
He has no idea. Do you want to just say a country?
A hot one right now.
Just pick a country.
Russia.
Okay. Matthew?
Something. Brazil.
All right. The correct answer is Russia.
The
800.
size, I was
How about
thinking.
that?
I was gonna.
Yeah, you got to think of the size of the
That's true, I
country.
didn't
and
think about that.
815 million 815 million
Yeah.
forests.
Yeah.
I don't know what that word is. Brazil is second, followed by Canada, and then the
Brazil
U.S.
is second.
Yeah, Brazil second. In the U.S., the total forest area. This is interesting.
The Amazon.
Oh yeah, probably.
that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
thought.
This is interesting for all the tree huggers out there in the United States. The U.S. The forest area has increased by 18 million acres since 1990. To put that into perspective, that's 1,200 football fields every day.
Wow.
That it has increased.
That's nice. That's perfect.
That
real
is
cool.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
Nice.
All right, Matthew, I'm going to spring this on you. You want to go to your current
planetary.
event? You ready
Sure.
to do this? I know you have it all
So
digital.
I
now.
did digital because you did digital last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
So you inspired me to
Speaking of
save a
trees,
tree.
yeah.
So Thursday, the 28th, was National Superhero Day, and the list, according to the website that put it out, kind of surprised me. It had a top 20, but I'll just go top 10. Wonder Woman was number 10.
Number 2. Okay.
Then the Flash at number 9.
Okay.
Hulk at 8. Captain America at 7. Thor at 6. Deadpool at 5. Iron Man at 4. Wolverine at 3. Batman at 2. Superman was not even on the list.
Oh.
Number 1 was Spider-Man.
Wow.
So supposedly, what they said here, Superman was downvoted because of the haters.
I think there hasn't been a Superman movie in a long time. Though.
Yeah,
it
the
seems like
Justice
there's a
League
bunch
movies.
of Spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Superman movie came out, Man of Steel, like in 2014,
Did it?
15, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the rest of the list was pretty underwhelming, in my opinion. But yeah, so Superman, I know you're a Superman guy.
I am.
He got knocked out of the top 10 because
I think
of
he's
the,
just such a popular guy
hate.
that asking people now, they're just tired of it.
They
or
don't like
it's-
because he's like a god. mode
Yeah,
kind of thing.
pretty much. He wins every fight. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Did we talk on the air about, because I knew we were talking a little bit before we came on. Did we talk about who y'all's favorites are?
No, we didn't talk about favorites. Favorite, man, it's hard to pick one for me. I'm kind of dorky with that stuff. But as a kid, it was always Batman.
Yeah.
I loved Batman, and he's the least superhero. So
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a thing with that, but the Batmobile is just too cool.
Yeah, I get that. And I guess maybe him being mortal, kind of as silly as it sounds, makes him a little bit more.
Maybe.
Human?
My kid's favorite.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
My kid's favorite right now is Spider-Man, but I kind of got them a little bit. They started getting into the Lego Batman movie.
Nice.
So now they run around the house going, I'm
And
Batman.
the Lego, man, they have really struck gold with all those
Yes,
Lego
dude.
movies and
So
the
many
Batman
games.
movies. Yes, and they're able to license these characters.
Star Wars, Superman. all of
Yeah.
it.
I mean, good on them. Frank Rios, your favorite?
I think the old Aquaman was my favorite growing up as a little kid. Was
Like
really
the
badass.
Aquaman in his 80s, or you mean
I
like
mean,
the
like-
older version of Aquaman?
Yeah,
not
the
like
80s.
get back here, not
back
that-
here, you crazy
Super
whale!
Friends.
Yeah.
The OG Aquaman.
Yeah.
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 Jennifer,
And you?
favorite superhero?
It's hard to choose between Batman and Thor.
Oh, Batman and Thor.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Ryan?
I like Hulk.
Hulk. All right.
Yeah,
Very
Hulk's
good.
What about you? Because you always get out of these answers.
Yeah, it's Superman. Superman's,
that's- well,
yeah,
of
yeah. I
course.
got the
That should've
tattoo and
been a
everything.
given.
You can't. My favorite is the Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I got my tattoo right there.
Superman.
Yeah, so it's got to be Superman. That's just surprising. I mean, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of positive PR for Spider-Man right now.
Oh,
and
yeah.
For I can't remember. Doctor Strange not on there.
He was like number 12 or
Okay.
13.
Yeah, I mean, you just think about all those
Yeah.
characters out right now
Yeah.
who are just crushing it at the box office, and that
Doctor
kind of
Strange is pretty cool. That's a cool.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is the movie's super good.
Yeah.
they really
Super good
did
movie.
good with the casting on
Yeah.
that.
And
Very good.
he's very good at
Yeah.
being the character.
Yeah, correct. You got anything else?
Yeah, I got a couple other things. So
I don't want to take from your spotlight. Is what
no,
I'm
you're
getting
good.
at, Matthew, bro.
Speaking of superheroes, Warner Brothers and DC Comics are announcing the Batman sequel, the Robert Pattinson movie.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
there's nothing necessarily announced bad guy or anything like that. They're just saying that it's going to come out. The actual Batman movie earned $760 million at the global box office.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of money, and it was watched by 4.1 million households when it came out on HBO Max a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's pretty
About a
good.
week ago. Yeah.
So they announced that there's going to be a sequel.
There's
They
gonna
didn't-
be a sequel.
No details other than
Yeah, not a big surprise because it
Correct.
did so well and
Yeah.
they got so much publicity.
yep.
But yeah, and then how much time we got? One more.
Yeah, we got. A minute.
Okay, so we were talking a little bit earlier about food. Tropicana, the orange juice company,
Yeah.
is going to make the first cereal that's meant to be eaten with orange juice.
Oh, hold on. I gotta.
It's going to be called Tropicana Crunch, and it's going to be a honey and almond cereal, granola style, and it's meant to have orange juice poured over it. I don't know how good or bad that'll be. I don't even know if there's a market for it, but apparently that's what they're doing.
It'll probably be awesome. It just sounds horrible.
Yeah. It probably.
I mean, I
will,
guess if
but-
you drink orange juice and have granola, it's no different.
Probably,
but if you
yeah.
pour it over
or
it,
crackers, saltine
or crackers, yeah. I don't know. It's a weird thing, but
Okay.
I have a couple other food
We'll
ones
get to
in
that.
there,
Yeah, we're definitely going to get to that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. When we come back, more from Matthew Barroso and Frank Rios and Jennifer and Ryan right after this.
Did you know that selling your vehicle with Carbingo is as easy as... Carbingo, because your car is worth more.
Welcome back to the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC, along with Jennifer and Ryan
Winner.
and Matthew and Frank. I am Ramon Robles. We're here every Friday. No, Saturday. Every Saturday.
Saturday.
At 4:00. Well, I mean, we could start coming Friday if you guys want. I don't know.
yeah.
I mean, maybe not on the air. We just hang out here in the studio. Just sit
Just
around.
hang out on a Friday.
Yeah.
Talk about food.
Why not, man?
Something awkward like that. Something different.
Yeah, why not?
Start a second show, food show.
That would be some. You know what? We're going to do a food show brought to you by Carbingo.com. How about that?
Nice.
So, Mr. Rios, if I go to Carbingo.com, it's my understanding, tell me if I'm wrong, that it's a long, convoluted, complicated process.
No, not at all.
Okay, good.
Where did you hear that? No,
Well, just the internet.
no, super simple. Carbingo. 4 questions about your car. Tell us a little bit about what it is. Even without speaking with anybody, we're going to give you a number of how much we're going to give you for it. It's a new and improved website. And,
That's correct, yeah.
It is pretty awesome. It's really easy. We want to buy your car. We've been buying cars left and right. We have great reviews because we make it really simple. There's no pressure. We're not trying to sell you anything. We're not going to try to trade you out. We're not going to catch you at the door trying to give you more money. No, we're just going to give you a number that's really fair. Right now, cars are worth more than ever before because, as everybody knows, there's a shortage of new cars. So it brings the price of that pre-owned car that you have to the moon. And we're going to give you that moon money
Oh, my
at
goodness.
Carbingo.com.
Wow.
Yeah.
Moon. And now, will it be enough to buy Twitter? Probably
Probably
not 44 billion.
Depends on what kind of car you got there.
Depends on the mileage. We'll have to check it out. Let's see. Did you know, and Frank, you may know, and we're going to come back to you here in just a second, Matthew Barroso, but the average repair cost for a check engine light is, you want to take a stab at that?
$800.
$800. Are you basing that on something? Or
No,
you just
I'm
taking
guessing.
Okay. Matthew?
I would say about the same, like maybe like $800 or $900.
Now, this is according to a new report from CarMD. So, I don't know how accurate that is, but how much did you say?
Like 800 or 900.
800, 900. Okay. Jennifer, you want to take a stab?
What was the question?
The average repair cost for a check engine light. Check engine light. Okay, she has no idea. Okay.
Jennifer's got that
500?
extended warranty.
She didn't have to worry about that. Ryan?
$325.
Come on, man. How do you know? $393. I think he's looking over my shoulder. I think he's, because you've been like on point. You're like, I don't know. Correct answer twice now. According to CarMD, the average repair cost of a check engine light is $393. That was in 2021.
That makes sense because the check engine light could be just your gas cap.
Right. Or it could be something more. So
Yeah,
the average.
Or an engine.
Yeah, or go check the engine. You're missing your engine. The oxygen sensor, $243.
Yeah.
Spark plug, $388 for spark
That
plug.
seems like a lot of money.
Wow.
This is for a Bugatti.
With labor.
Yeah, but wow. I mean,
Jeez.
spark plugs.
Yeah, spark plugs are cheap.
Okay.
I think
maybe
it's just
all of
it's the labor, obviously.
Yeah, I guess, but man, I'm
Yeah,
in
you
the
got
wrong
to get in
business.
there and
Okay. I mean, they're not having babies. You're not talking about that labor, right? Because that could be worth it. But I mean,
I think that's cheaper.
yeah, probably.
it might be.
All right, Matthew Barroso, here's your moment. We're coming back to you.
You mentioned Twitter.
Yep.
The big thing that everybody's talking about. Elon Musk purchased Twitter for $44 billion. According to most people, it's actually kind of a bargain that he bought it for that price because his net worth as of right now is $264 billion.
Yeah.
So I did a little bit of math here, which means that he spent 16.64. Sorry, I want to make sure I get the number. 16.64% of his net worth was spent. 16. 1-6.
Wow.
So let's put that into perspective for a normal guy, right?
I like this.
Let's say you have $5,000 in your bank account. Okay. That means that if you were to spend 16.64% of your net worth, $5,000, you would go out and splurge on something for $832.
Yeah, that's
what him $44 billion was.
Wow.
Like spending $800.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
That is insane.
So I thought that was pretty insane because I didn't think about it that way until I did the math real quick, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's nothing."
Yeah.
It's like less than a house payment for him. So then I looked up some of the tweets that he made since then. I thought it was kind of funny. He actually tweeted this: "Next, I'm buying Coca-Cola to put the cocaine back in it."
I saw that, but I thought it was fake until I went to his Twitter account. Yeah.
He put, "Let's make Twitter maximum fun."
Okay.
My personal favorite one was he retweeted a photo of someone made, like as if he tweeted it, saying, "Now I'm going to go buy McDonald's and fix all the ice cream machines." He retweeted it and then tweeted, "Listen, I can't do miracles, okay?"
Oh, that's
I
funny.
thought that was pretty good. And then I always say it in my head, like the way he talks.
Yeah.
Has that little accent. And I thought it was kind of cool, too. The Rockets actually changed their Twitter name and their profile picture to Elon Musk. I don't know why they did this.
The Rockets?
The Rockets, Houston Rockets Twitter. And they tweeted, "After I buy Twitter, I'm going to make it illegal for the Rockets to now... I'm going to make it illegal for the Rockets not to get the first pick in the NBA draft." I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, that is pretty good. They jumped on that bandwagon.
Yeah, you know, it gets you that
$44
buzz.
billion.
But yeah, dude, it's like if you spent $800. That's what he spent
Yeah.
to buy Twitter.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And you know what? The funny thing is, people called that a while back when he started getting more involved in Twitter and kind of calling his shot and talking about just the way Twitter has been acting, so to speak. And
Yeah.
it's just,
Elon time.
yeah, well, guess I'm going to have to buy Twitter.
Yeah, and he did it.
Yeah.
What's crazy, he just did it.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm going to do it," and he just did it.
And it wasn't drawn out. You hear about companies being taken over or bought out or something, and there's these board meetings and
It's like a month and a half.
He just wrote a check for it.
yeah, I'm just gonna who do I make it out to? Here's my debit or whatever it is.
$44 billion.
Yeah,
Insane.
I mean, and he's gonna gain
That's
more
powerful.
money from
He just
that.
Venmo'd it.
Yeah, what's your account? Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, if you're just joining us, this is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles along with Frank Rios and Jennifer and Ryan and Matthew Barroso. We are here every Saturday because Carbingo guys are so nice. They give us an hour every week to talk on the radio with our friends. I mean, how lucky is that?
That's pretty lucky.
And,
That's awesome.
And you can see us on YouTube, right? This is actually being recorded. Via
You can check us out on YouTube. Just search for Carbingo Show, and we'll pop right up.
That's fantastic. I mean, for better or worse.
Every episode, too. All of them.
Wow. How many have we done? Have you counted?
This is episode 24.
Wow.
Really? Oh, wow. Do we
Feels
do
like
anything?
more or feels like less?
It feels like less.
It does feel like less. You're right.
Yeah.
24.
Do we, for 25, do we have to exchange gifts or something? Is that a milestone?
How about we bring food?
Sounds like a plan right there.
All right, Jennifer, you're coming up with what we're bringing for food next week, okay? You don't tell us now.
Okay.
But whatever food tastes best after sitting on your desk for 2 hours. You just think about that because that's what Jennifer does. Hey, speaking of, that's what she does. Carbingo.com, all they do is buy cars, and not just that, but they make you feel good about it because they give you all the chili.
Absolutely, and they do it all day long in every state. We're buying cars all over the U.S. now, and it's extremely simple. We just you just go to Carbingo.com. There's no haggle, no back and forth. If Grandpa's getting a little too old, can't drive anymore, sell his car. Obviously, with his
Well, yeah,
authorization.
you want to let them know.
But sell
Where's
us
my car?
Sell us his car at
Gone, Gramps.
Carbingo.com. Or if you want to, if you don't have near a computer, if you're driving or whatever, call us at 87 Carbingo, 872-272-4646, and we'll be more than happy to help you get rid of that car you don't need anymore, or maybe it's giving you a little bit of trouble, or you're looking for a new car, or you're not getting enough money as a trade-in where you want to trade it in. Carbingo.com is your solution for these and many more different situations. So Carbingo.com or call us at 872-272-4646, and we'll buy your car.
Man, so we'll talk to an actual person if we call.
Yes.
Somebody will be there. They'll get my information. They'll make me an offer right there.
Right.
Maybe put me on hold for a second. That's okay. But I'll get an offer.
You'll get an offer right away.
We're living in the future.
And it's a real offer.
Yeah, like legit. This is what we're giving you. No jib jab.
No gimmicks.
Yeah, no gimmicks. Speaking of future, remember as a kid when you thought everyone would have flying cars by now? Mm-hmm. Well, the reason I bring that up is someone polled 1,000 Americans and asked if they think different emerging technologies will eventually catch on and become widespread. The top 10 are people, they asked 3D printing. Is that going to catch on and become a thing? 82% of us think it'll happen. Like that'll be a common thing, 3D printing. Now, I've seen things that are 3D printed.
They just got to find a way to make it cheaper.
Yeah.
If they can make it more like cheaper for average guys to buy it and have it in their home.
What's the practical application for 3D printing?
Like if you're into like models and stuff like that, that could be
Okay.
really,
Because I've seen people print a gun before, an actual functioning gun, and it's got people freaked out. But
right.
I got a friend that fixes his, he's got this robot for his pool.
Oh, yeah.
And the gears
Skimmer.
always mess up. So he makes gears and parts for fixing.
yeah,
That's
see,
cool.
I don't think in 3 dimensions, so I forget that,
Yeah.
you can actually create
There's
something.
an outside.
Yeah,
still outside.
yeah, exactly. All right, we're going to get back to all the other ones here. They're pretty interesting. This will be a good conversation as to where we all think the future is headed. But for now, the future is headed to a commercial break because this is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC.
Did you know that selling your vehicle with Carbingo is as easy as... Carbingo, because your car is worth more.
Welcome back to the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. Along with nobody, I am Ramon Robles. We are here. I mean, nobody else. See, this is what happens when you start, complaining.
I started a thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
now
apologize.
in my mind, I think, well, who do I say first?
I was angry before. I was hungry, and I'm mad.
How are we doing now?
I'm okay.
We're settling
I moved
down.
past it, yeah.
This is the last segment anyway.
I know,
so,
yeah.
I mean, along with Frank Rios, I'll go oldest to youngest.
Okay.
All right, Frank Rios, Matthew Barroso, Jennifer, and Ryan, the baby. I am Ramon Robles. This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC, brought to you every week by our good friends at Carbingo, Carbingo.com. I'm telling you, man, this is a hot time. From everything you're telling me, Frank Rios, this is the hot time. Even now, even still, we've done 24 shows now, and it is still a hot market for selling your vehicular.
The hottest that I've ever seen it, and
Yeah.
I've been doing this like 30 years.
Dang!
It's a long time. I am old. But yeah, absolutely. Carbingo is the easiest way to sell your car, and right now is the perfect time. You're still going to get a lot of money for it. There's a shortage of vehicles, and we want to buy those cars. We want to buy any type of car, commercial vehicles, sports cars, trucks, SUVs, whatever it may be, we will buy it at Carbingo.com. Carbingo.com, we're going to ask you 4 or 5 questions about your car, and within a couple of minutes, you're going to get that number of how much we're going to give you for it. Super simple, super easy. We'll go to your house, pick up that car, and drop off a check at Carbingo.com.
Excellent. All right. When we left off last segment, we were talking about futuristic things that will eventually catch on or not. We're going to talk about that. Next is virtual reality. 70% of people asked said yes, they think augmented reality will take off. What do we? But
for sure.
Only 43% think the metaverse will be big someday.
I think the metaverse will be
That got a chuckle out of Ryan.
big, but I think that it has to be. It's I don't know. I think it's too early to know. Maybe.
Don't you need to invest in it now though? Because this is going to be one of those things where you
Supposedly,
look back and you go, "Oh my God, it was right there," and I didn't invest. I don't know how.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's too early to me.
Isn't it
to
worth the
tell.
risk? I mean, here's $1,000. I'm going to buy one metaverse or whatever it is you buy.
Yeah.
I mean, think about Bitcoin. I mean, aren't we living in a time where
I can't talk
we
about
can't second guess anything that comes out now because
Yeah,
we think
everything-
it's stupid, and then next thing you know,
It blows up.
the next
Yeah.
trillionaire because he bought 10 of them.
There's $300,000 pictures of apes being sold.
Yeah, and rocks. Wasn't Ryan
Rocks
telling us
and
about rocks
anything,
being
yeah.
sold?
It's
Yeah,
crazy,
this is yeah.
I was listening to Gary Vee.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about they were talking to him about whatever, and he goes, "Man, I would sell rocks for a business if I could." He goes, "You just got to go set your stuff up, set in front of this area over here," and he goes, "All you got to do, man, just get Leonardo DiCaprio, take a picture of it, and boom, you're off and going." I'm like, "That's it."
Yeah.
Get them one of the most famous actors in the world.
Take a picture of the
I
rock.
don't think it's that simple, but
Nowadays,
yeah,
Matthew.
but you have to be in the right spot.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
a flash. It's a needle in the haystack.
Will
Yeah.
it be worth more than the actual picture of The Rock?
I don't think so, man. That
picture of a
guy's
rock.
his Instagram posts are I think are like 5 million a pop.
DiCaprio's?
No.
Oh.
The Rock.
Oh,
Like if
The
you want to
Rock.
post on his page, it's like $1 million.
Oh,
Really?
Jiminy
Yeah, like
Christmas.
one post.
Wow.
Crazy.
Might be worth the investment though, because
Yeah, if
how
you're a
many people
marketing
see it?
company,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
100%.
my goodness. Let's see. Do we think this is going to catch on or fizzle out? Artificial intelligence being a big part of your everyday life. 69% of those surveyed said yes.
I kind of hope it doesn't because if it's anything like the movies,
Terminator?
it never really
Yeah.
ends up very well for humans.
I mean, I like that, the whole Alexa and Siri thing. I mean, that's pretty nice.
The more I have it and I use it, I'm kind of annoyed with it.
Yeah?
Like I feel like it's just making us like lazy. We're just gonna end up like Wall-E,
Yeah, right? In chairs.
just all,
that
which is
movie.
I mean not terrible. It's kind of cozy.
Yeah.
Like Wall-E, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, well,
I don't know, but like we've been like my wife and I've been watching like Yellowstone, and it's so the opposite.
right.
And it's good to have both, but
Yeah.
it's like man, you kind of forget how lazy people can get.
Well, that's true. I mean, yeah,
Stupid
at some point
technology.
it crosses convenience and it goes into laziness.
Right.
I love
get
it,
that.
man.
I
think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I have mine set up to turn lights on and things like
It's
that.
that like for stuff like that, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Hey Alexa, what time is it? Whatever
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. Tell me about where's
Yeah.
my delivery, and it'll tell you.
Yeah,
what's on
things
there.
like that. I
Yeah.
think it's cool.
Futuristic things that will catch on or fizzle out. Artificial organ transplants. 68% said yes, that will catch on. Artificial organ transplants. Why not? Right? I mean,
Yeah.
heck, man.
I
If
mean,
you can
that
make a
works.
heart, if it works, yeah, of course.
That'd be
With a
cool.
digital printer?
Yeah, yeah. Why not? I mean, if it works, right?
The
Think about
organic
that.
heart printer.
Because it just struck me the other day. I was reading a happy story about a father actually wrote into the show I do and said, hey, on this day, I want to remember that I got a phone call at midnight that my kid found a donor for a heart he needed. And I thought, that's great. But then it hit me, well, for that to have happened, there had to have been somebody who lost their life.
Right.
And so if you think about artificial organs, man, there's no more waiting list. I mean, this is
Yeah,
it.
just
This is-
make them.
yeah, just get at it.
You think that would have an automatic negative effect where people would be like, I can drink all I want. I'll just get.
Well, that's true. Yeah, you can just replicate it.
I bet you that would happen.
Use
You'd
the
probably
point.
see a spike in it.
Use
Yeah.
the spare lever.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll get
Honey,
another
get the
one.
liver out the bag. Or,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go on a
hook it
bender.
up, hook up my liver. Okay, here's one. Self-driving
Is
car.
that bad that I go negative immediately?
Well, that's all right. You're
Jeez, I gotta-
very jaded.
yeah, it is.
You've been that way all
I gotta
afternoon.
figure something out. What's wrong with me, man?
Angry.
The food. There's no food.
No
Yeah,
food. That's
dang.
exactly it. Lesson learned. Self-driving cars. 66% think that they'll be the norm.
That's for
Yep.
sure.
Yeah, we're heading that way, right?
yeah.
Especially now that the owner of Twitter has the money now to invest in his cars. Gene editing technology. Gene editing technology.
CRISPR?
62%. Like who?
Like CRISPR.
What's that?
CRISPR's like gene editing. Like in 20 years, you'll be able to choose your kid's hair and eye and
geez.
skin color.
Yeah, see, 62% said yes, that will catch on.
I
That's
think
kind of
so.
scary, right?
I hope
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Yeah, I hope it
It's kind of
doesn't.
weird.
I
Jennifer
think the
hopes it
moral
doesn't.
part
I
of
feel
it,
like people are playing God.
Yeah, playing God. That's no good.
the moral part of it, I
But
think is gonna.
what about, hey, we can modify his genetics so that he doesn't get
It'll always start.
Leukemia.
It'll always start good, right?
that way, right?
Oh, my kid won't have spina bifida.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna have rich people who go, I want my daughter to have blue eyes, black hair.
Yeah.
And that's what's gonna happen.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Yeah, road to hell is paved with good. Check out the philosophy on Jennifer back there. Lab-grown meat. 51% said that's going to happen.
No.
No, Jennifer says no.
Basically, what we eat is close to that anyway, man. Let's be
Yeah, I
realistic.
can see where that's coming from. Injected with so many things, and yeah, I get that. But it's still flesh when you get down to it. All right,
I don't know.
cryptocurrency. 50% think it's
I think
it's in for a boom.
Pretty sure it already hit it though. The broom already is happening. I think.
Okay, I mean, but long term, I mean,
I don't know.
okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Speaking of Elon Musk, brain implants that work alongside computers. 50% said yes.
I hope that doesn't
He's
catch
been
on.
talking about that, like
Yeah.
people with brain issues that you can put a chip in. And,
Oh, that. Okay.
but they're talking about brain implants that work alongside computers, as in you're plugged like the Matrix. You're
The
plugged
Matrix,
in, bro.
Elon says that he guarantees that artificial intelligence will happen.
I believe it. I mean, right? I mean,
Yeah.
just given
Absolutely.
the time. I mean, let's say it's
Yeah.
1,000 years from now. I mean, it's
That's
inevitable.
What
right?
It's bound to
yeah,
happen.
yeah. But I think he meant like soon.
Oh, like soon. Oh, wow.
But maybe he said that to some.
And finally, will these things catch on or fizzle out? Normal people going to space. Surprisingly, 44% think it'll be common someday, which is the lowest on all
I
these
think
things we
so.
talked about. Yeah,
I think it'll be common. Yeah.
Going into space, kind of like just as a recreational thing.
Yeah.
Hey, I think I'm going to go into space next
Taking
summer
a vacation to the
all around the world.
to Uranus or something like that. Maybe that's too far. I don't know.
You know that there was an article that came out recently that said that they're sending a probe.
No,
And that's not a joke. It's
Okay.
a real thing.
to Uranus.
That's not a joke. It's a real thing.
You know what? If you're saying that, I believe it.
Google it.
No, I believe it.
It's real.
Do we have? Oh,
You don't know what you're going to get if you Google it, but Google it.
Yeah, carefully Google it. Careful.
I want to get
NASA
to that.
probe.
We don't have time for that. All right, we got a minute, boys.
Be
Let's wrap this
careful.
up. Let's bring this puppy home. What? We got a minute.
Oh, here I have
ahead.
a cool one
Go
because
ahead.
it's
Go for it.
it
Matthew Barroso.
relates to Frank. A single winner won the Powerball ticket that was sold in Arizona.
Oh,
He won $473 million.
God love
One
him.
guy in Arizona.
God love
And because the Arizona allows winners of $100,000 or more to claim permanent anonymity,
Nice.
he will
Nobody
never have
will
to.
ever
So
have-
he'll just be
some
he'll just
dude.
have $500 million. No one will ever know.
Excellent. Good for him.
And the
All
winning
right.
numbers 11, 36, 61, 62, 68. Powerball number was 4.
I didn't realize they went that high. My God, no wonder nobody wins.
It was something like
Exactly.
that where it just kept going, and this guy the one guy.
Wow. Well, there we go. Well,
A lot of money.
good
gonna
news
go-
is, boys, we go back to work Monday.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
That
do.
guy doesn't.
Yeah,
That's all right. I love
he
him.
definitely does
So do
not.
I.
No, he didn't. Well, he'll probably go to work and not take no mess.
He's
from
gonna be
anybody.
like, I own the business now.
Yeah.
He's gonna Elon that place
Yeah.
wherever he's at.
All right, we're out of time. We got to go. All right, we'll be back next Saturday and Matthew with food.
Yeah.
This is the Carbingo
You
Show
better.
on 950 KPRC.